I have 5 strange facts about Qatar that will leave you speechless. Imagine a place with the world's highest GDP per capita, where over 85% of the population is foreign, and where summer temperatures can reach a scorching 50 degrees Celsius. Welcome to Qatar, the hidden gem in the Middle East desert. Nestled on the northeastern coast of the Arabian Peninsula, this tiny nation holds an outsized influence and a wealth of surprises. From its immense wealth to its diverse populace, Qatar is a land of contrasts waiting to be explored. Intrigued? Let's delve deeper into some of the most astonishing aspects of this fascinating country. But wait, before we begin, please subscribe to ensure that you never miss out on any of my crucial stuff. Comment, "I subscribe" below, and I will personally welcome you to our community. Let's get started. Did you know that this tiny nation is actually the richest country in the world? That's right. Qatar, the small yet mighty Middle Eastern country, holds this prestigious title. But how did Qatar, a country smaller than the state of Connecticut, manage to reach the pinnacle of economic prosperity? The answer lies beneath the surface, quite literally. Qatar's journey to the top of the wealth ladder is heavily intertwined with its vast reserves of natural resources. The country is blessed with the 3rd largest natural gas reserves in the world, and its oil reserves are estimated to last at least another 50 years at current extraction rates. It's this black gold that has been the cornerstone of Qatar's wealth. But Qatar didn't just rely on its oil and gas reserves to build its fortune. Rather, it used these resources as a stepping stone to diversify its economy, investing heavily in sectors such as real estate, finance, and tourism. This economic diversification strategy has helped the country maintain its high income levels, even when oil prices fluctuate. This wealth is not just reflected in the country's GDP figures, but also in its infrastructure and lifestyle. The capital city, Doha, is a testament to this, boasting a skyline that is a visual feast of architectural marvels. From the luxurious Pearl Qatar, an artificial island spanning nearly 4 million square meters, to the iconic Museum of Islamic Art. The country's wealth is visible in every corner. Moreover, Qatar's wealth has translated into one of the highest standards of living in the world. With a high human development index, world-class healthcare, and a strong focus on education, Qataris enjoy a lifestyle that many can only dream of. So, while Qatar may be small in size, it is a giant when it comes to wealth. It has leveraged its natural resources wisely, built a diversified economy, and invested in the well-being of its citizens. Indeed, in Qatar, wealth is not just a number, it's a way of life. Now, here's a fact that might boggle your mind. Over 85% of Qatar's population is not Qatari. That's right, you heard me correctly. The majority of people residing in this Middle Eastern gem are actually foreign nationals hailing from all corners of the world. This phenomenon has everything to do with the country's economic boom, powered mainly by its copious reserves of natural gas and oil. As the country's wealth mushroomed, so did its need for a workforce to support the burgeoning industries and infrastructural projects. And where did this workforce come from? Primarily from countries like India, Nepal, Philippines, Egypt, and Bangladesh, among others. These expatriate workers have been instrumental in shaping the skyline of Qatar, contributing to its rapid urbanization and growth. The impact of this imported population is not just restricted to the economic sector. It has significantly influenced the cultural and societal landscape of the country as well. Walk down the streets of Doha, Qatar's capital, and you'll be greeted by a fascinating blend of cultures. You'll hear conversations in dozens of different languages, smell the enticing aromas of a variety of cuisines wafting through the air, and see architectural influences from across the globe. However, this cultural melting pot also poses its own set of challenges. The country grapples with maintaining a balance between preserving its traditional Qatari culture and accommodating the diverse customs and traditions of its expatriate population. Issues related to labor rights and living conditions of migrant workers have also been a matter of international concern. Yet despite the hurdles, Qatar continues to be a beacon of multiculturalism in the Middle East. It's a place where different nationalities, cultures, and traditions coexist and contribute to a society that is uniquely Qatari, yet unmistakably global. So, if you ever find yourself in Qatar, remember you're not just stepping into a country. stepping into a miniature representation of the world. In Qatar, it seems the world comes together. Before we continue, can I beg a little favor? If you're liking what you're hearing, show us some love by pressing that like button. And hey, if you want to be in the loop for our fantastic upcoming videos, make sure to press subscribe and ring that bell so you're always in the know. Oh, and one more thing. Drop a quick "I subscribe" down in the comments, and I'll make sure to offer you a warm welcome to our amazing family. All right, enough of that. Let's keep the conversation flowing. Fancy a bit of sunbathing? Well, Qatar's summer temperatures might make you reconsider. Picture this. You step outside and immediately feel as though you've walked into a furnace. The air is so hot, it's almost tangible, like a wall of heat that presses against your skin. Welcome to summer in Qatar, where temperatures can soar to an astounding 50 degrees Celsius. That's right, 50 degrees. It's enough to make even the most ardent sun worshipper think twice. But why does it get so incredibly hot, you ask? Well, Qatar's geographical location plays a key role. This tiny nation is nestled in the heart of the Arabian Peninsula, surrounded by vast expanses of desert and the warm waters of the Persian Gulf. Without geographical features like mountains or large bodies of water to moderate the climate, the heat builds up rapidly, leading to scorching summers. Now, you might be thinking, how on earth do people cope with such extreme heat? And it's a fair question. But Qatar has adapted in some truly ingenious ways. For instance, air conditioning is not just a luxury here, it's a necessity. From shopping malls to bus stops, almost every indoor space is climate controlled to provide respite from the heat. And it doesn't stop there. Qatar's architectural design also reflects its battle against the heat. Buildings are constructed with heat-reflective materials and designed to reduce the impact of the sun. Even the roads are made from a special material that absorbs less heat to ensure they don't melt under the extreme summer temperatures. But it's not just about survival. Despite the heat, Qataris have found ways to enjoy the summer. Night markets and late-night sporting events take advantage of the slightly cooler temperatures after sunset, and let's not forget the beaches. Yes, the sea might be as warm as a bath, but it's still a popular spot for a refreshing dip. So, if you're planning a summer visit, don't forget your sunblock, you'll need it. Because when it comes to heat, Qatar truly turns up the temperature. But it's not just about enduring the heat, it's about embracing it. And that's just another thing that makes this country so unique. And now for a fact that stunned the world. Qatar, a country smaller than the state of Connecticut, is hosting the 2022 FIFA World Cup. Imagine that. A country that you could drive across in less than 6 hours, standing center stage in the world's most popular sporting event. It's a testament to Qatar's audacity and ambition. But how did this come to be? And what has Qatar done to prepare? To many, it was a surprise when Qatar was awarded the World Cup in 2010. The decision by FIFA was met with raised eyebrows, but also with a sense of anticipation. After all, the World Cup had never been hosted in the Middle East before. This was a chance for the region to shine on the global stage. So, Qatar set to work. The country undertook a massive construction and infrastructure development project, the likes of which had never been seen before in the region. The government invested heavily in state-of-the-art stadiums, transportation systems, and accommodations to ensure the world's football fans would be well catered for. 8 stadiums were built from scratch, each one an architectural masterpiece. These are not just venues for football matches, they're symbols of Qatar's commitment to innovation and its vision for the future. The Al Bayt Stadium, for instance, is designed to resemble a traditional Qatari tent, showcasing the country's rich cultural heritage. Alongside these developments, Qatar also introduced advanced cooling technologies to combat the intense summer heat, ensuring the comfort of players and spectators alike. This technological feat is a testament to the country's resolve in overcoming challenges and exceeding expectations. In the lead up to the World Cup, Qatar has not only transformed its physical landscape, but has also made significant strides in social reform, including improved labor rights for migrant workers. These changes have been met with international praise and are a clear indication that the World Cup is about more than just sport for Qatar. It's a platform for progress and change. Qatar may be small, but it certainly knows how to make a big impact. Before oil, there was another precious commodity that shaped Qatar's history and fortune: pearls. pearls, nature's teardrops, were once the backbone of Qatar's economy. Long before the oil boom, pearl trade for their livelihood, they would set sail into the Persian Gulf, braving the harsh conditions in search of these luminescent gems. Their courage and determination are a testament to the Qatari spirit. The pearl trade was not just an economic activity, but a cultural phenomenon. Pearl diving was a revered skill, passed down through generations, and the pearls themselves were symbolic of luxury and elegance. They were traded from India to Europe, helping Qatar establish its international trading links. However, the pearl industry faced a sudden decline in the early 20th century due to the advent of cultured pearls from Japan. This of pearl production led to a dramatic fall in the price of natural pearls, plunging Qatar into an economic crisis. But the nation's fortunes were to change again with the discovery. Today, the oil industry has replaced the pearl trade as Qatar's economic mainstay. Despite this, the legacy of the pearl trade lives on. The Pearl Qatar, an artificial island in Doha, stands as a tribute to the country's. In Qatar, the past is as precious as the present. So there you have it, a land of extremes and contrasts, where the past meets the future, where the desert meets the sea. We've journeyed through Qatar's wealth, its population largely imported, the scorching summers, the surprising World Cup, and the historical pearl trade. A place like no other, Qatar continues to defy expectations. From being the richest country to hosting the World Cup, Qatar is a country that never ceases to amaze. Who knows what surprises it will unveil next?